Hi everyone. For our first Technology Tip Thursday, I wanted to go over briefly Google Classroom. Remember, our technology plan states that this school year, students in grades 3 through 8 will use Google Classroom, and next year, grades 2 through 8 will use it. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew how to set up a classroom and to assign any sort of assignment. So the first thing you will do is you will go to Classroom. You can do that by opening your browser, and it is over here as an icon that will take you to Classroom, or you can type in classroom.google.com and it'll take you right to it. So I already have all of my classes for technology set up. As you can see, they're all organized by the name and they're color coordinated. But it is very easy to create a classroom. I recommend doing this on your laptop rather than your iPad. It's just a little easier to use. But what you will do if you want to create a class is click the plus sign and then click create a class. There you can give it a name. You can add a section or a subject. That's totally optional and up to you. And then click create. And once you create it, it will take you to the stream of the class page. So this looks a little different. They've updated the desktop version of Google Classroom, but there is now a tab for stream, classwork, and people. It's all very easy to use. It looks a little bit different on the iPads, but the students should know how to use it, and if not, it's very easy to figure out. So in order to add students to your class, you can add them one by one. That would be really time consuming. What I have my classes do is I click the About over here on the menu, and it gives me a class code that I can make bigger, and that way the students, when they log in, whether it's on a computer or a laptop or an iPad, they can just log into Google Classroom, click the plus sign, and click Join Code. And once they type this in, they will automatically be added into the classroom. So I'll show you what that looks like on the student end in just a minute. But once your students are in, you will see them under People, and they are added to your class. So the stream is sort of like the bulletin page on my HTTPS. It posts the announcements. Over here, you can create an announcement or reuse a post. But the part that's most important is the classwork section. So this is where you would go if you want to assign something. So your options are, when you click create, to assign an assignment, a question, or reuse a post. You can organize your posts by topic. I'll show you what that means in just a moment. But for now, I'm going to show you how to post an assignment because that's probably the most use you'll get out of it. So you click assignment. If you have more than one class, you can assign this to more than one class. So it makes it easy, especially in the upper grades. Or within one class, once you have students, they'll show down here. So if you want to assign certain things to certain students, you can do so. You have to give it a title, and then the instructions are optional, but I will always give step-by-step instructions so that they can refer back to them. So maybe this time they want to do the Meet Mrs. Thompson slides, and then second they're going to go to join.go, or we could say click on the quizzes link to take the game. So you can add points here. I pretty much just ignore the points because I'm not grading them within this. It's just a way for me to collect the assignments. You can give a due date if you want to. So let's say this is due next week. You can even give it a time if you want, but again, that's optional. You can also organize according to topics. So it just makes it a little bit easier for students to find things. I can see this being very useful with the younger kids. So maybe you're learning about nouns, so you can make the topic about nouns. Now, down here you can attach any sort of document on your computer, any sort of thing from your Google Drive, a YouTube video, or a link. So what I want to specifically show you is how to attach something and to assign it the way you want it. So let's say I want to assign the Meet Mrs. Thompson slides. Maybe we're doing this the first day of school. When you click the little Google Drive symbol, it'll take you to your Google Drive. And from there, you can search, or you can go through your drive one by one. So I'm going to search Meet Mrs. Thompson. I'm going to click the document I want and add it. Now, the automatic option is to have students just view the file. That means every student is going to be able only to see it. If you choose students can edit file, that means every single student can edit that one document. So you need to be very careful about that. The last option is the one that I use most, and that's make a copy for each student. That means every single student gets their own copy to edit and view. It automatically goes into their Google Drive. So I'm going to choose make a copy for each student. You can add as many things as you want.
Miss Hubbs, can you pick up on line 1, please? Miss Hubbs.
Sorry. And so I'll also, since they're going to do a link, I'll put join.quizzes.com, add the link. So now they have the 2 assignments and they know their instructions. When you go down here to assign, you can schedule it for a later time or save it as a draft if you want to work on it later. I'll just click assign so you can see. Then once the assignment has been created, and it may take a couple of seconds, it shows in your classwork section, but it will also show in their stream. So it says Emily Thompson posted a new assignment. And when you click it, it looks a little bit different from when the students do. But when you click it, you have the student work and you have the instructions. The student screen will come up just for the instructions. However, the student work, and now I don't have any people in my class right now, so you won't see anything. But when you do, and if you attach something or they attach something, they will all pop up in here. So you can quickly go through and grade it. You can give feedback and send it back. You can tell if they have turned it in. So that's an option. They click turn in when they're finished and see who hasn't. So let me show you what that looks like with one of my current classrooms. So for example, if I click on 6C Technology, it shows up with the stream. I've only posted one assignment. And if I click it, it will show me the student work. So nobody's turned it in because we haven't really gotten to them at all yet. So you can see that you can go through here and click people who have started on it. So if they're in the process of it, or when they've turned in, you can see it that way too. So you can just click it and it will actually pop up with their work. You can make comments. You can grade it right from here. You can even make edits on the actual document if you wanted to. So that's how you see the work. You can this way navigate through who's turned it in, who hasn't, and what's been graded. Again, I don't put grades on here. You can for sure if you want to, but then you just have to put them in my HTTPS as well. So that is a quick overview of how to work Google Classroom. If you have any questions setting up your classroom or adding an assignment, I would be glad to come help you. So please let me know if you have any questions at all. Thanks.